We think we know our planet.
Vast oceans stretching beyond the horizon, and mountain ranges rising so high they cut the clouds, their peaks like the bones of the earth itself. Glaciers grind slowly through valleys, waterfalls plunge with endless force, and quiet villages stand as timeless witnesses to the landscapes around them. These are the images that fill our maps and textbooks. But what if Earth still holds places that don't fit into these familiar frames, locations so unusual they seem almost accidental? In the remote wilderness of Siberia lies Geyser Lake, where circles of bright blue appear and vanish as though painted by unseen hands. Across the seas, Vietnam's Halong Bay rises like a dream of stone and mist, its limestone towers guarding secrets whispered by both legend and time. And in Ukraine, an ordinary railway track has been transformed into the Tunnel of Love, a living green corridor where branches arch into walls of light. These aren't just tourist spots, they are mysteries in plain sight, wonders the world rarely speaks about. Today, we're going to step into those unseen places and uncover why they remain unforgettable once discovered.
RUYI Bridge. Nestled in the heart of Sichuan province, RUYI Bridge is more than just an architectural marvel. It is a symbol of ingenuity and cultural heritage. Spanning nearly 200 feet across a serene river, the bridge's name, RUYI, translates to "as you wish," reflecting its elegant, cloud-shaped design that has inspired awe for centuries. Constructed entirely from gleaming steel and transparent tempered glass, the bridge gives visitors the sensation of walking on air while showcasing the expertise of top engineers in creating a structure that is both sturdy and elegant. Surrounded by lush mountains and misty valleys, the bridge offers stunning panoramic views, making it a magnet for travelers and photographers alike. Since its inauguration in 2020, the bridge has not only become a popular tourist destination, but also a symbol of the harmony between advanced engineering and the surrounding natural beauty. Modern scientists studying the bridge have marveled at its resilience to floods and seismic activity, revealing lessons in sustainable design that are still relevant today. Whether admired for its artistic curves, its historical significance, or its natural harmony, RUYI Bridge remains a testament to the timeless blend of human creativity and nature's splendor.
HALONG BAY.
Stretching across northern Vietnam, Halong Bay is a breathtaking seascape of over 2,000 limestone islands and islets, rising dramatically from emerald waters. Formed over millions of years by geological forces, each towering rock hides mysterious caves, pristine beaches, and tranquil lagoons. Scattered across the waters, fishing boats and floating aquaculture farms reflect the region's vibrant marine economy, providing fresh seafood and offering fascinating insight into this unique environment. Visitors can glide across the bay on small boats or kayaks, weaving between soaring cliffs and exploring secret grottos nestled within the limestone formations. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994, Halong Bay has become a symbol of Vietnam's natural beauty, captivating travelers with its ever-changing scenery. Whether under the soft mists of spring, the lush green of summer, the golden hues of autumn, or the clear skies of winter, the bay reveals new perspectives of its grandeur each season. From emerald waters and bustling fishing boats to hidden caves and towering cliffs, Halong Bay offers an unmatched blend of adventure, natural wonder, and visual splendor, making it one of the most magnificent places on Earth. ARASHIYAMA Bamboo Forest.
In western Kyoto lies Arashiyama,
where nature and tradition weave a landscape unlike anywhere else. The bamboo forest stretches skyward, its towering stalks forming a green corridor where every gust of wind turns into a living symphony. Geographically, the groves thrive on the fertile Katsura River basin, their density scattering sunlight into patterns that shift with every step. Along the river, wooden boats drift slowly beneath autumn's crimson maples, their reflections glowing against the water like moving brushstrokes of a painting. At the heart of Arashiyama stands Tenryuji, a temple founded in the 14th century, where stone statues watch quietly among moss and gardens, embodying centuries of belief and protection. Nearby, a small electric railway hums past shrines and bridges, a symbol of how Kyoto balances modern life with its sacred heritage. Culturally, this area has inspired poets, monks, and artists drawn to its harmony of architecture, faith, and seasonal beauty. Arashiyama is more than a forest. It is a living tableau of Japan's spirit, where bamboo, temples, boats, and scarlet leaves all whisper the same story of resilience and grace.
Western Ghats. Stretching along India's western coast,
The Western Ghats rise as a chain of ancient mountains older than the Himalayas, their slopes cloaked in lush, tropical rainforests. Steep cliffs and deep valleys channel monsoon rains into roaring waterfalls, forming winding streams that snake through the forest. High plateaus, rolling hills, and mist-covered peaks shape not only the rivers and waterfalls, but also the daily lives of people and animals. These forests are a biodiversity hotspot, home to elephants moving quietly through grasslands and dense woods, troops of monkeys leaping between branches, and elusive owls stalking the undergrowth at night. Scattered across the hills are ancient stone temples, their silent walls witnessing centuries of devotion, while tribal communities continue to live by traditions passed down through generations. UNESCO has recognized the ecological importance of the Western Ghats, highlighting remarkable biodiversity that includes countless endemic plants, insects, and rare wildlife. From the rustling of leaves to the roar of waterfalls and the vibrant life of the forest, the Western Ghats tell a story of resilience, harmony, and the enduring spirit of India's western mountains.
Shirakawa-Go. Tucked in the mountains of central Japan,
Shirakawa-Go is a picturesque village renowned for its traditional gasho-zukuri farmhouses, whose steep thatched roofs are designed to withstand heavy winter snowfall. These unique structures, some over 200 years old, showcase the ingenuity of local architecture, balancing form and function while blending seamlessly into the surrounding landscape. Declared a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site in 1995, Shirakawa-Go preserves centuries of rural life, offering travelers a glimpse into traditional farming practices and mountain living. Through the seasons, the village transforms. Fresh greenery in spring, vibrant rice fields in summer, fiery maple leaves in autumn, and snow-blanketed rooftops in winter. From sunlit summer mornings to serene winter evenings, Shirakawa-Go remains a living testament to Japan's rural heritage, inviting travelers to experience the magic of traditional life amidst stunning natural scenery.
HUACACHINA.
Nestled on the edge of Peru's coastal desert,
HUACACHINA is a tiny palm-ringed oasis centered on a tranquil emerald lagoon, a rare pocket of life amid endless sand. What looks like a postcard village grew around water drawn from underground aquifers, its compact cluster of adobe houses and cafes circling the lake like a human-made mirage. Surrounding HUACACHINA, wind-sculpted dunes rise in sweeping ridges and steep faces, some reaching heights of several hundred meters and offering dramatic vantage points over the arid plain. By day, visitors strap on sandboards or climb into dune buggies to race down powdery slopes, a noisy, joyful counterpoint to the oasis's quiet. At sunset, the dunes transform, their contours lit in molten gold and deep umber, creating one of South America's most photographed horizons. Anthropologists note the town's evolution from a medicinal retreat to a hub of desert tourism. HUACACHINA is both playground and portrait, an intimate village, a natural wonder, and the oasis of the Americas, where geology, culture, and adventure meet beneath an enormous sky. El Chiflón Waterfall. Hidden in the highlands of Chiapas, Mexico, El Chiflón is a spectacular chain of waterfalls that cascades through lush, forested valleys, creating one of the country's most breathtaking natural wonders. The highlight is Velo de Novia, or the Bride's Veil, which plunges more than 120 meters in a thundering sheet of turquoise water, forming a mist that shimmers in the sunlight. Fed by the San Vicente River, the falls create emerald pools that contrast vividly with the surrounding limestone cliffs and verdant mountains, a setting shaped over millennia of erosion and tectonic uplift. Geographers and hydrologists are fascinated by how the river's mineral content gives the pools their striking jade color, while biologists study the rich biodiversity sustained by the humid microclimate of the valley. Visitors can follow well-marked trails that wind through multiple tiers of waterfalls, each offering unique perspectives and photo opportunities. The climb to the top rewards hikers with sweeping views of the canyon and the roaring cascade of Velo de Novia in its full grandeur. El Chiflón is not just a place of scenic beauty, but also a living classroom of geology, ecology, and hydrology, where the forces of nature are on display in their purest form. Tunnel of Love. Winding through the heart of Ukraine's lush countryside, the Tunnel of Love is a 3 to 4 kilometer stretch of railway embraced by towering trees, whose branches entwine to form a perfect green archway. In spring and summer, the tunnel bursts into vibrant shades of green, creating an almost otherworldly canopy that filters sunlight into soft, dappled patterns on the tracks below. Come autumn, the foliage transforms into a riot of golden and amber hues, turning the pathway into a living painting that draws photographers and nature lovers from around the globe. Discovered accidentally by train routes running through the forest, the tunnel has become a beloved symbol of romance, with couples often strolling hand in hand beneath its enchanting arches. Scientists are amazed at how the consistent flow of train traffic over the years has guided the natural growth of the trees, shaping the forest into a perfectly curved tunnel. Whether captured in a photograph or experienced in person, the Tunnel of Love blends human curiosity, natural beauty, and a touch of magic, offering a place where the seasons paint the landscape and imagination can roam freely. Lake Baikal. Nestled in Siberia, Lake Baikal is the world's deepest and oldest freshwater lake, plunging over 5,000 feet and formed more than 25 million years ago. Spanning nearly 22,000 square kilometers, it holds around 20% of the planet's unfrozen surface fresh water, making it a crucial reservoir for life across the region. Surrounded by rugged mountains and taiga forests, the lake transforms with the seasons. Crystal clear waters in summer, thick ice sheets in winter. Shaman Rock, a sacred site for indigenous Buryat people, rises dramatically from the lake's edge, long revered in local folklore as a place of spiritual power and offering breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape.
Geologists
Study Baikal's Rift Valley, a living record of Earth's shifting crust, while climatologists observe how the lake shapes local weather patterns. Lake Baikal is both a natural wonder and a living window into the region's geological and cultural history.
Isa Lake. Hidden in the Altai Mountains of Siberia,
Giza Lake is a geological wonder that continues to intrigue scientists and travelers. Its surface glows with vivid blue and turquoise rings, formed by underground springs that push mineral-rich clay and gases upward from deep within the earth. Though only about 200 meters across, the lake is remarkable for its constantly shifting patterns as thermal pulses paint the lakebed with swirling shapes that resemble natural artwork. Geologists study these formations to understand how geothermal energy and underground aquifers interact, revealing processes normally invisible to the human eye. The lake sits within a rugged landscape of taiga forests and mountain ridges, shaped over millennia by tectonic uplift and erosion. Local legends add to its mystery, as the shimmering circles have long been viewed as sacred symbols of hidden power. Here, nature reveals how unseen forces beneath the earth can transform even the quietest mountain lake into a living canvas of color and motion. Mount Roraima. Rising at the intersection of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, Mount Roraima is one of the most extraordinary natural formations on Earth. This massive tabletop mountain, or tepui, is surrounded by sheer cliffs that soar more than 1,300 feet, making its summit appear like an island adrift above the clouds.
Geologists date the sandstone plateau to over 2 billion years old, among the most ancient geological structures on the planet, shaped by erosion long before the Amazon rainforest existed. Its flat summit shelters a unique ecosystem found nowhere else on Earth, preserved by isolation and the mountain's harsh conditions. Explorers and scientists are fascinated by how this remote environment has remained largely untouched by time, protecting landscapes that feel otherworldly. Mount Roraima also stirred the imagination of literature, inspiring Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World, where prehistoric creatures roamed atop a hidden plateau. Today, it stands as a powerful symbol of South America's natural heritage, a place where geology, mystery, and legend converge in one of the planet's most magnificent landscapes.
Changi Airport.
In Southeast Asia's aviation network,
Changi Airport stands out as a bustling international hub and a destination in its own right. At its core sits the Jewel Rain Vortex, the tallest indoor waterfall in the world, pouring in a dazzling sheet through a vast glass and steel dome into a verdant indoor garden. That living forest, threaded with canopy walks, suspended bridges, and panoramic viewpoints, gives travelers the rare experience of nature inside a terminal. Seamless connections arrive by an automated sky train that links terminals with quiet efficiency and futuristic ease. For many years, Changi has been honored as the world's best airport, praised for blending luxury hospitality, cutting-edge engineering, and human-centered design. Visitors come not just to transit but to linger, exploring art, dining, shopping, and calm green spaces. Changi reimagines travel as an experience where ecology and innovation converge beneath an enormous glass canopy.
Reynisfjara Beach.
Along Iceland's dramatic southern coast lies Reynisfjara, one of the most striking black sand beaches on Earth.
Its dark shoreline was born from ancient volcanic eruptions, where molten lava cooled rapidly upon meeting the cold Atlantic, shattering into fine basalt fragments that blanket the coast in an otherworldly hue. Rising above the surf are towering basalt columns, geometric formations created millions of years ago as lava contracted and cracked, forming perfect hexagonal shapes that resemble a natural cathedral. Just offshore, the Ranasdrunga sea stacks pierce the horizon, massive rock pillars sculpted by relentless erosion, inspiring legends of trolls turned to stone by sunlight. The beach is also shaped by powerful waves of the North Atlantic, whose ceaseless energy continues to carve the cliffs and reshape the coast, reminding visitors of the raw forces that define Iceland's landscapes. Scientists view Reynisfjara as a living record of volcanic and marine processes, while travelers are captivated by its surreal beauty, where geology, history, and myth converge along a shoreline unlike any other in the world. Cano Cristales. Deep in the Serranía de la Macarena in Colombia flows Caño Cristales, often called the River of Five Colors. This striking waterway owes its vivid reds, yellows, greens, blues, and blacks to a rare aquatic plant, Macarenia clavigera, which thrives only under precise conditions of light, water level, and current. Formed over ancient sandstone bedrock more than 1 billion years old, the river's channels, cascades, and natural pools reveal a unique geological past shaped by erosion and shifting tectonic forces. For much of the year, the river appears ordinary, but between the rainy and dry seasons, it transforms into a living canvas as pigments from the plants illuminate the clear waters. Scientists study Caño Cristales as a delicate ecosystem where geology and biology merge in a rare natural phenomenon. Thor's Well. On the rugged coast of Oregon lies Thor's Well, a natural wonder that has fascinated both scientists and travelers. This seemingly bottomless sinkhole in the basalt shoreline appears to drain the Pacific Ocean itself as waves surge into the opening and then explode upward in dramatic sprays. Geologists explain that Thor's Well is not an endless void, but a collapsed sea cave where centuries of wave action eroded the volcanic rock until the roof gave way, leaving a circular hole connected to the ocean below. During high tide or stormy seas, the power of the waves rushing in and out creates the illusion of a giant well swallowing the sea. The surrounding coast, shaped by ancient lava flows meeting the relentless Pacific, is a testament to the raw geological forces that carved the Oregon shoreline. For visitors, it is a breathtaking reminder of nature's untamed energy, where science and spectacle collide in one of America's most dramatic seascapes.
Las Lajas
Sanctuary. High in the Andes of southern Colombia stands the Las Lajas Sanctuary, a neo-Gothic basilica that looks as if it were carved from the canyon itself. Completed in the early 20th century, it was inspired by a legend of a miraculous vision. Yet its design also reflects extraordinary engineering. The church rises above the Guaitara River, with a stone bridge spanning nearly 100 feet to link its towers with the opposite cliff, creating the illusion of a castle suspended in air. Built from grey and white stone, its spires and stained glass echo European cathedrals, but its dramatic setting is uniquely Colombian. Here, steep cliffs, rushing water, and human craftsmanship merge into a seamless whole. For architects, it is a lesson in adapting design to extreme landscapes. For travelers, Las Lajas remains one of the world's most breathtaking sanctuaries, where faith and geology meet in a vision of beauty.
Monument Valley. Straddling the border of Arizona and Utah,
Monument Valley is one of the most iconic landscapes in the American West. Its towering buttes and mesas, some rising over 1,000 feet, were sculpted over millions of years as wind and water eroded layers of sandstone left behind by ancient seas. The valley's deep red color comes from iron oxide in the rock, while its flat desert floor highlights the dramatic vertical cliffs. For the Navajo Nation, whose land it lies within, Monument Valley holds cultural and spiritual meaning, woven into traditions and stories passed down through generations. For travelers, the sweeping vistas and stark silhouettes against the horizon capture both the raw power of nature and the timeless spirit of the desert.
Mendenhall Glacier. Stretching for over 13 miles through the Tongass National Forest,
Mendenhall Glacier in Alaska is a window into Earth's icy past and its rapidly changing future. This massive river of ice was formed during the Little Ice Age, several centuries ago, when advancing glaciers carved deep valleys into the surrounding mountains. Its brilliant blue color comes from the way dense ice absorbs every wavelength of light except blue, creating an otherworldly glow inside its caves. The landscape around the glacier is equally dramatic. Jagged peaks, cascading waterfalls, and a lake fed by melting ice that reveals how the glacier is slowly retreating. For scientists, Mendenhall offers vital clues about climate shifts, recording patterns of growth and loss in its layers.
Asili Najer.
Rising above the vast Sahara of southeastern Algeria, Asili Najer is a sandstone plateau that serves as both a geological wonder and a cultural archive. Shaped by millions of years of erosion, its cliffs, arches, and labyrinthine canyons resemble a natural stone city sculpted by wind and time. Yet this desert, now among the driest on Earth, was once a fertile savanna. Over 10,000 years ago, rivers, lakes, and grasslands flourished here, supporting herds of elephants, giraffes, and early human communities. Etched across its rock walls are more than 15,000 ancient paintings and carvings, some of the richest prehistoric art collections in the world. These images reveal how shifting climates transformed the Sahara from green landscapes into the barren desert we see today. For geologists, Asili is a living record of environmental change. For historians, it is a window into humanity's earliest creativity. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it stands as one of the most magnificent places where nature and culture intertwine across deep time.
Gullfoss Waterfall. In the heart of Iceland's rugged highlands lies Gullfoss, one of the most dramatic waterfalls in the world. Formed during the last ice age, this Golden Falls plunges in two breathtaking stages, dropping more than 100 feet into a narrow canyon carved by glacial floods. The Vita River, fed by the massive Langjökull Glacier, powers this natural wonder with unrelenting force, sending up clouds of mist that often catch the sunlight in shimmering rainbows. The canyon walls, sculpted over thousands of years, reveal layers of volcanic rock and ash, silent witnesses to Iceland's fiery geological past. Beyond its beauty, Gullfoss is also a symbol of conservation history, once threatened by hydropower projects but ultimately preserved through public determination. Today, it remains not just a majestic sight, but a living story of ice, fire, and the enduring bond between nature and people. Bay of Fundy. Stretching between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, the Bay of Fundy is famous for having the highest tides on Earth. Each day, more than 100 billion tons of seawater surge in and out, rising up to 53 feet in a single tide. These immense tides have carved cliffs, towering sea stacks, and natural arches, exposing layers of sandstone and shale hundreds of millions of years old. The bay's nutrient-rich waters sustain diverse marine life, from whales and seabirds to fish and countless invertebrates. Scientists study the bay to understand tidal mechanics, coastal erosion, and how extreme tides shape fragile ecosystems. For visitors, the ever-changing waters, rugged shoreline, and sweeping vistas reveal nature's raw power and beauty, making the Bay of Fundy a truly magnificent destination. Niagara Falls. Straddling the border between the United States and Canada, Niagara Falls is one of the most powerful and iconic waterfalls on Earth. Formed at the end of the last ice age, the falls were carved by glacial activity that redirected the Niagara River over layers of hard limestone and softer shale.
Water plunges over the edge at rates of more than 6 million cubic feet per minute, creating a roar that can be heard for miles and a mist that often forms vivid rainbows. The falls are divided into 3 sections: Horseshoe Falls, the largest and most dramatic; American Falls, known for its rugged cliffs; and Bridal Veil Falls, the smallest yet graceful cascade. Beneath the surface, the river continues to shape the gorge, a living record of erosion and geologic history that moves the falls upstream at roughly 3 feet per year. Scientists study Niagara not only for its hydrodynamics, but also for insights into rock formation, erosion, and renewable energy potential. For millions of visitors each year, Niagara Falls is both a breathtaking natural spectacle and a symbol of the enduring power and beauty of the planet. Guangxi Falls. Nestled in the lush forests of northern Laos, Guangxi Falls is a cascading paradise of turquoise pools and limestone terraces. Fed by a river originating in the surrounding karst mountains, the waterfalls tumble over multiple tiers, some plunging more than 200 feet into emerald pools below. Over centuries, the flow of water has sculpted the limestone into natural basins and terraces, creating a landscape both visually stunning and geologically significant. The surrounding jungle is home to diverse flora and fauna, providing a vivid example of the region's rich ecosystem and the delicate balance between water, rock, and forest. Visitors can swim in the lower pools, hike trails that wind through bamboo groves and dense greenery, and witness the raw power and serene beauty of cascading water in motion. For scientists, Guangxi offers insights into karst formation, sediment deposition, and the long-term interplay between water and limestone. As a natural jewel of Laos, the falls remain a symbol of the country's breathtaking landscapes, where geology, ecology, and scenic wonder converge in perfect harmony. Zlatny rat.
Stretching into the Adriatic Sea from the southern coast of Brač Island, Zlatni Rat, or the Golden Horn, is a striking spit of pebble beach shaped by wind, currents, and tides. Its unique, ever-changing tip shifts slightly with seasonal currents, creating a natural demonstration of coastal dynamics. The surrounding turquoise waters and underwater cliffs form a vibrant marine ecosystem, attracting snorkelers, swimmers, and windsurfers alike. Pine forests line the base of the beach, contrasting with the golden pebbles and providing a refuge for wildlife and shade for visitors. For travelers, the Golden Horn offers both a natural wonder and a playground of adventure where geological processes, crystal-clear waters, and sun-soaked beauty converge. Moraine Lake. Nestled in the Valley of the Ten Peaks in Alberta, Moraine Lake is a breathtaking glacial lake known for its vivid turquoise waters. Fed by melting glaciers, the lake's color comes from rock flour, fine particles ground from the surrounding mountains and suspended in the water. Towering peaks, shaped over millennia by ice and erosion, rise dramatically around the lake, reflecting perfectly on calm days. The surrounding alpine landscape features dense conifer forests and rugged terrain, providing habitat for wildlife such as mountain goats and bears. Hiking trails wind through the area, offering panoramic views and access to the lake's edge, where kayakers and photographers capture its serene beauty. Moraine Lake remains an iconic symbol of Canada's natural splendor, a place where geology, hydrology, and scenic grandeur converge in harmony.